I'm Linda Wells, Editor-in-Chief of Allure magazine. Here's Fred. This is the beginning of our world tour of the fashion shows. It's a journey that will take Allure's editorial team from New York to Milan and then to Paris as we discover the hot new trends in fashion and beauty for fall 2005. You have the best designers, the best hair, the best makeup, and they're thinking about what's coming up in the future, and they're all looking in their crystal balls and trying to feel what's going to be the next big thing. We end up covering the shows and we see the fashion, the way that fashion and beauty relates, because that's so important. We go backstage.
Lipstick, I see lipstick.
And then we talk to the designers, we talk to the hair and makeup, and interview them, and then we do a story in the magazine, and we pick the best trends. Then we get ideas for the next 6 months from these 3 weeks at the shows.
Wow.
It almost seemed as if all the designers had had a secret meeting and agreed to do the Mod 60s. The designer who really did it with the most force was John Galliano of Christian Dior. His inspiration was Edie Sedgwick, who was Andy Warhol's muse. And the idea was this innocent face with these great big eyelashes.
Reminiscent of the 60s couture that we did. So we have the bottom lashes, we have the black eyeliner, but we're doing it in a much more modern way. So it's all about cool downtown chic girls.
Edie was still in the air, Dior and at Galliano.
At Dolce & Gabbana, there were pictures all over the wall of Jean Shrimpton. She was a 60s fashion icon, and she had these gigantic eyes. The idea was to create that kind of innocence with a lot of mascara and eyeliner. And so you got big eyes, and then the rest of the face was kind of natural.
It's all about the eyelashes and nothing too ladylike. They just want the girls to look kind of fresh and sexy.
We go to hundreds of shows. Over 3 weeks, we'll see hundreds of girls too. And while we sit there in the front row, we're in some ways auditioning new models. You see over time who are the big stars. No question who the big stars are going to be. And then you also get a chance to see the new girls and what their potential is.
My name is Amina.
I basically went to Alita, New York, and I just asked them if I could be a model. And they were like, yeah, sure, why not? Give it a try. I was like, great. Here, this is me, and this is my book. The thing about modeling, you never find out a week before or a month before what are you going to do. You still wait till the last minute, till they call you and they say, listen, it's happening or it's not happening. Well, I'll try. I just finished the show. I have to go to the casting. That's what makes you, you know, so excited and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. Like, oh, am I gonna get it? Am I gonna get it? Is it gonna happen? You have to have your own personality, because if you don't have your own personality that attracts other people, even if you act it, at a certain point, it's just not gonna happen. Like, what do you gotta give? That's what they want to see.
We're live from the 2005 Fall Chanel show.
It's been decades since Twiggy enchanted photographers, but now her eyeliner and mascara are back.
We're doing a Penelope Tree look. Lashes on the bottom are drawn on. Really, Carl wanted them to look like they kind of did it themselves. And they were cool and they're going out and it's a gesture.
You really have to be like specific with your attitude, okay? Even though I said you walk fast and you're strong.
You're not out there to show yourself. You're out there to sell the clothing.